Good afternoon, children. Today we will learn transformation of sentences. So let us understand first what is this transformation of sentences. So transformation of sentences, it tells that we can transform one sentence into another form, but the meaning remains the same. That means given a sentence will be written in some other form. We will do certain changes and we will rewrite the sentence by bringing some changes, that is to by changing the form, but basically the meaning remains the same. So that is called transformation of sentences. And this transformation of sentences, it's a kind of advanced version of grammar, but then it's very important because it teaches you how to say a given sentence in so many other ways. So that's why I have decided to just let us discuss about this transformation of sentences. And in this transformation of sentences, there are some 12 to 13 different ways of transforming sentences. So we will, under this transformation of sentences, we will try to take up the topic one by one. So today there are so many ways. I have told you there are 13 to 14 ways of transforming a sentence in another form. So first, today we will take the first way of transforming a sentence by changing degree of adjective. Degree of adjective. So this is one of the ways of transforming a sentence. There are so many ways. There are some 13 to 14 ways of transforming a sentence. So the first, there is nothing as such first, but I take it as first. So the first, the point under this transformation of sentences is changing degree of adjectives. About degree of adjectives, you already know that degree of adjectives, there are 3 degrees. Basically, let us try to understand the basic concepts of degree of adjective and then we go into changing degree of adjective. There are 3 degrees basically, there are 3 degrees. One is positive, second comparative, and third is superlative. So let us understand the basic idea of positive when a sentence is said to be in positive degree of adjective, when a sentence is said to be in comparative degree of adjective, and when a sentence is said to be in superlative degree of adjective. So an adjective is said to be in positive degree when there is no comparison. An adjective is said to be in comparative degree when we compare 2 objects or 2 persons. And an adjective is said to be in superlative degree when the comparison is made more than 2 persons or things. So that is a normal idea. But here under this, changing degree of adjective, here we will write positives degree into comparative degree. But the meaning, what the meaning it gives when we write a sentence in positive degree, same meaning it will give when we write the same sentence into comparative degree. Otherwise, generally the meaning when we write a sentence in positive degree, or when we write a sentence in comparative degree, and when we write a sentence in superlative, all the 3 sentences bring different meanings. Like if I say, let us understand this. If I say Ram is a tall boy. If I say Shyam is taller than Ram, and if I say Rohan is the tallest Ram Ram is a tall boy, and then Shyam is taller than Ram, and Rohan is tallest of all. So this is the general meaning of degree of adjective, that is positive, comparative, superlative. But the transformation of sentence is something different. Transformation of sentences tells us we will write positive degree in comparative degree or in superlative degree, but the meaning will not change, meaning will remain same. So that is something very interesting to see here. So see, what is that? How we can change degree of, changing degree of adjectives. So first is changing positive into comparative. Changing positive into comparative. That means try to understand here first. A sentence is given is positive. We will change that positive sentence into comparative, but the meaning will not change. That means one sentence will be in positive, we will change that sentence into comparative. So degree will change, but the meaning will not change. So there are some three types, type A. Type A for this. And how it is? It is type A. It is as dot as. See, let us example. Means Ram is as tall as Shyam. So look at the sentence. Ram is as tall as Shyam. So sentence is in positive degree, right? But we will write this sentence into comparative degree, but the meaning will not change. See, Shyam is not taller than Ram. See, this is interesting to see. The first sentence, Ram is as tall as Shyam. This is in positive degree. This is in positive degree. We have changed this sentence into comparative degree, but the meaning hasn't changed. So Shyam is not taller than Ram. So it is in comparative degree, but the meaning has not changed. Let us take one example. Rohan is as strong as Sohan. See, Rohan is as strong as Sohan. Of course, the sentence is in positive. So we will change this positive degree into comparative degree, but the meaning will not change. See, Sohan is not stronger than Rohan. So again it is a comparative degree. So that is we are doing here. We are transforming a sentence into another sentence by, and see, first sentence is in positive degree, we have transformed into comparative. Similarly here, the first sentence is positive, we have transferred into comparative, but the meaning is same. So this was the type A. Now see, let us type B. What is there in type B? So this was one way of changing positive into comparative without changing the meaning. Now type B is, so dash as. See example. Geeta is not so intelligent than Rita. Geeta is not so intelligent. Geeta is not so intelligent as Rita. See the sentence. Geeta is not so intelligent as Rita. This sentence is in positive. So we will write this positive sentence into comparative sentence, but the meaning will remain the same. Geeta is not so intelligent as Rita. Geeta is not so intelligent Rita. So this is in positive sentence. Geeta is not so intelligent as Rita. Means Rita is more intelligent than Geeta, and see this sentence is in positive comparative. So let us see another sentence. Mukesh is not so wise as Suresh. This is in positive. See the positive sentence. Mukesh is not so wise as Suresh. Means Suresh is wiser than Mukesh, and this is in comparative degree. So here we have seen, how to change, how to transform a positive degree into comparative without changing the meaning. So this was the second type. Now there is another type, that is called type C. See what is in that. So here this is called, this is really something very interesting. And see here, this one is not, no other, dash dash, as. See, no other river is as long as the Ganga. So this is in positive degree. See the sentence. No other river is as long as the Ganga. So this sentence is in positive. We will change it to comparative, but the meaning will remain the same. The Ganga is longer than any other river. One more example. No other city in Rajasthan is as beautiful as Jaipur. This is positive. So no other city in Rajasthan is as beautiful as Jaipur. So we will change this sentence into comparative. How? Jaipur is more beautiful than any other city in Rajasthan, and this is changed into comparative. So this we are doing. This is called transformation of sentence. This sentence, no other city in Rajasthan is as beautiful as Jaipur. This sentence is in positive. We have changed this sentence into comparative, but the meaning is same. When you say that no other city in Rajasthan is as beautiful as Jaipur, or when you say Jaipur is more beautiful than any other city in Rajasthan, so both the sentence mean same, but we have written the sentences in different degrees. One is in positive, one is in comparative. So we have changed, positive into comparative, and we have three different ways. We have seen how we can change, how we can transform positive degree into comparative degree. So we have seen that positive degree can be transformed into comparative degree in three different forms. Now let us see. Now we will try to change, we will do vice versa. We will change the positive into comparative into superlative, but their meaning would remain same. So what can we do here? We can do here interchange of positive, comparative and superlative. So here we will see what we will write. There will be 3 degrees. positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree, but the meaning will remain same. That is really something interesting to see, that how when we write a sentence in positive, or even when we write a sentence in comparative, or even when we write a sentence in superlative, their meaning would remain the same. Even the sentence in superlative would give the same meaning as when a sentence is given in positive degree. Even the sentence when it is written in positive degree would give the same meaning as when it is written in comparative degree. See, Rohan is the most intelligent boy in our class. See, the sentence is Rohan is the most intelligent boy in our class. Of course, this sentence is in, this sentence is in superlative degree. So we will change this sentence to comparative and then positive, but the meaning would be that Rohan is the only, most intelligent. So Rohan is more intelligent than any other boy in the class. So this sentence, Rohan is more intelligent than any other boy in the class. This sentence is in positive comparative degree, but the meaning is same as when it gives when we write Rohan is the most intelligent boy in the class. Now we will write this into positive degree. No other boy in a class is as intelligent as Rohan. See, this is interesting to see. First sentence is in superlative, second sentence is in comparative, and the third sentence is in positive. But the meaning of all the three sentences is same. That is one. That is only Rohan is most intelligent. Even when you say no other boy in our class is as intelligent as Rohan, means Rohan is the only most intelligent boy. Even when you say that Rohan is more intelligent than any other boy in our class, even in that case it means that Rohan is only the most intelligent boy. And even when you say that Rohan is the most intelligent boy in our class, so that is obviously it's in superlative. That means only that Rohan is the most intelligent boy. Now let us try to understand with one more example. Don't you find it very interesting? Yes, it is very interesting, and it's really tough to, understand and accept that how a sentence when it is written in positive would mean the same when a sentence to the sentence when it is written in superlative. Suppose the Ganga is the longest river in India. The Ganga is the longest river in India. Of course, it is a superlative degree. Now we will write this sentence into positive, and then again we will write this sentence into comparative and positive and comparative. But that would mean again the same, that Ganga is only the longest. See, the Ganga is longer than any other river in India. See, here the sentence is in comparative degree. The Ganga is longer than any other river in India, but the meaning is again, that Ganga is only the longest. Now we will write the sentence in positive. The meaning would be the same. No other river in India is as long as the Ganga. See the interesting part. Here we have written longest, it's in superlative form. Here we have written longer, it's in comparative form. Here we have written long, it's in positive form. But the meaning of these three sentences, the meaning of all these three sentences is saying that Ganga is only the longest river, and that is called transformation of sentences. That means we can write one sentence into another. We can transform the structure, the pattern of the sentence, but internally in the core of the meaning of the sentence, it remains same. So that was we have seen of in case of degree of changing degree of adjective. Now see, one more sentence is there that I would like to discuss under this category, and today under this transformation of sentence I would not take any other topic, because that it might sound very easy to you, but you need to do in practice, otherwise it will confuse you. If I say Kalidas is one of the greatest poets. See, there is a difference in meaning. When you say Kalidas is one of the greatest poets, that means Kalidas was not the greatest. And when you say Kalidas was the greatest, so that time it is different. When you say Kalidas was the greatest poet, so that means only Kalidas, no other poet was as great as Kalidas, or Kalidas was greater than all other poets. But here it is one of the greatest I have written. Kalidas is one of the greatest poets. This is in superlative form. We will do in comparative form. See, Kalidas is greater than most other poets. Kalidas is greater than most other poets. So this is in comparative degree. This sentence is in superlative. This is in comparative. We will try now in positive. Very few poets are as great as Kalidas. See, so all these three sentences, Kalidas is one of the greatest poets. This is in superlative. So Kalidas is greater than most other poets. This is in comparative. And very few poets are as great as Kalidas. This is in positive. But all these three sentences means that Kalidas was only one of the greatest poets. So when you say one of the greatest, and when you say the greatest, there is a difference. Now let us see with that greatest. If I say Shakespeare is the greatest dramatist. So this I was telling when you say the greatest and when you say one of the, there is a difference. So now it's in superlative form. We can change this into comparative form. How? Shakespeare is greater than any other dramatist. This is in comparative and positive. How we can be right? No other dramatist is as great as Shakespeare. So this I was talking. This is called what? Transformation of sentences. See here, this sentence is in superlative form. This is in comparative form. This is in positive form. But all this means that Shakespeare is only the greatest dramatist. Again, this sentence you see here, it's in superlative form, it is in comparative form, it's in positive form. But all these three sentences means that Kalidas is one of the greatest, and there is a difference. When you say one of the greatest, means he is not the greatest. There is a difference when you say one of the greatest and greatest. Here it means Shakespeare is the greatest one, and no one can match him. But here when we say Kalidas is one of the greatest, that means there are some other poets who are of the level of Kalidas. So this was transformation of sentences. Once again I tell you, transformation of sentences are what? We can transform a sentence one form into another form without changing the meaning. And into this list there are some 13 to 14 different ways of transforming. So today I have taken up this transformation of sentences with the changing degree of adjective, where we have seen a sentence, a degree is changed from positive to comparative, comparative to superlative, superlative to positive, but the meaning doesn't change, only the form have changed and meaning remains the same. So in this, in the coming videos, I will take, let me see that one day how many points we can take. There are some, 13 to 14 ways of transformation of sentences. So you need to practice all these things, student, because it might sound easy, but unless you do the practice, the things you will not have a very good command over this, and it will always be confusing you. Thank you and God bless you.